to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Mula. White 20. Maverick ball. Shell.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. 20. Complete to Kelly. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Like 20.
On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There we go. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
Get up!
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brooks Reed able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Goff. A solid stiff arm. They got him in. It's Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can...
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tuesday.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Hey, Tuesday. Let it go.
Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by John Johnson. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City.
He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun. 20, 20. Left. Ready to go.
To throw again, Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. Ryan. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Here we go, girls. Here we go. Value 3. Value 3. Here we go, son. 180.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 48 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
20. Face.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Well, Week 12 in the NFL, also Thanksgiving week, and 3 games on Thanksgiving. We know about Chicago and Detroit, Washington, and Dallas. Don't forget about the 3rd and final game on Turkey Day, just as the early Black Friday shoppers are lining up. Atlanta, New Orleans.
And those Black Friday shoppers will be throwing serious elbows about the time this bad boy kicks off. Now, think about this weekend, or think about this Thanksgiving. It has the feel of a college rivalry weekend, doesn't it? Every game, intense rivalry. Chicago, Detroit. Washington, Dallas, and now this one, Atlanta, New Orleans. These two don't like each other very much. A huge game in the NFC South. Can't wait to watch this one. Matt Ryan, Drew Brees match each other throw for throw.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run here with Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back. And now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
We're good.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Cut. 80. 17.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead.